team, MrBeatCoder here. We're back to our Java fundamental lessons today. So we're going to learn about arrays in Java and how to initialize and retrieve the values in an array. So what is an array in Java? So firstly, I've created a new Java basics 2 Java class file, just so we have a clear file to not get distracted from our previous lesson. So let's start from here. So we're all ready. So in Java, an array is a data structure that holds and stores elements, basically multiple values of the same data type under a single name. So when we're saying data type, we've got strings, integers. Those are the different data types that we're talking about. And arrays have a fixed size and elements are accessed by the index. So I'll show you, team. We'll learn together. So the index starts from 0. So that means the first element has the index of 0, and the second number is index of 1, and so on. So we'll go through some examples and I'll show you, team. So in Java, both variables and arrays are used to store and manipulate data, but there are key differences between them. So the difference is, let's do one. So a variable typically holds a single value of a specific data type. So let's use integer as an example. So integer, we use int. So we give the data type and then we give a variable name. So it can be anything. Just say my number. And we give it a value. So just say 22. So that means we've declared a new integer data type of the variable my number, and this my number variable has the value of 22. So on the other hand, an array is a collection of variables of the same data type. So basically it allows you to store multiple values under a single name. So let's create one. So let's put it, so this is, we're going to do an array now. Just write a comment here. So let's do an integer array. So we use the same data type, int, and how we represent that it's an array, we use the square brackets. So there you go. Actually gives us, it actually prompts us, doesn't it? I'll show you. So let's actually use that. So my array equals, and then we put in the squiggly brackets, and yeah, how about we use that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically this declares an integer array. So my array variable, which is an integer data type, and we've got 10 values, 10 elements in now my array variable. So yeah, so an array can store multiple values and it's accessible by the indexes. So when I was explaining before, so an array, the first number is the 0th index, second number is first index, third number is second index, and it keeps going that way. So the keynote is to remember that the first element always starts with the 0th index. So you'll understand more when we go through more examples. So that's how you declare an array. My array that we just declared, an integer my array, we have 10 elements stored there. So there's a second way to do it. So let's do it together. I just want to show you both ways so that we have a better understanding of it. So actually, sorry, let me go back to that. So it's all line. So array, second way. So another way is, so we start with the same integer and it's going to be an array, and let's call it my array 2. Yep, let's follow that. And instead of declaring it this way so it knows that it's got 10 elements, we make so a new integer and then so we call it here, and then we're going to put in 5. So we can do it this way as well. So what this means is that we are declaring an array that has 5 elements. So we're not declaring the values yet. Like this one, we've declared it, the elements and 10 elements and the values of those 10 elements in one single line. So this other way is that at first we're declaring the array variable and we're telling that it's going to have 5 elements, but it hasn't given the value of those 5 elements yet. So we need to do that. So actually let's do 10 since we've got 10 up here, and then the next line we need to assign the values for each of those 10 elements. So basically you just use the my array, the variable name. Yeah, so it's actually prompting us to, and then the 0th index, that's the first number, right, of the 10 elements. So we're going to go equals to, and we're going to give it 1. So that's basically doing the same thing. That's the 0th index, the first number, it's going to be the value of 1, and then we just keep going. So see, it's actually prompting us, we can use it. So the first index we're going to put 2, the value, so let's do that. Cool. And then again, the second index we're putting the number 3, for 4th index 5, and just keep tab, enter, IntelliJ is very awesome, isn't it? So this actually does the same thing, these two. So we can do it both ways. So I just want to show you 2 different ways to do it, to declare an array, so we have a better understanding of how it works. So now how we access the values in our and then print them in our arrays. So how we can do it, this is how we do it, team. So let's first use, so we've got 2 arrays that we've created. So let's access the first array, so my array. So this is how we access it. So basically sorry about that, I'll just grab that my array, and then you put in the index of the value that you want. So in this case, say if we want to access number 5, so we put the square brackets, and which index is number 5 sitting in? So 0, index 1, 2, 3, 4, it's sitting under the 4th index. So you put 4 in there, and what we're going to do is we're going to print it, right? So system.out.println, we learned that in our previous lesson, and then we put it in the brackets and then close it. So this part we're accessing the 4th index of our myArray variable, and then we're going to print it in our console. So let's print it, team. So let's run this. Run the Java Basics 2. Cool. So that's how we access the index value in our array. So let's do it again. For example, we want to do it for my array. We can do the same thing. So let's go my array, and let's say we want to get the last index, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. And again, system.out.println, and then put in square brackets, and then semicolon, save it, remember to save it, and then run it. so next time, see, so it's printed 5, that's the first one, and then the second one, 9th index of my array 2, which is 10. Actually, it shows very clearly here that 9th index 10. We should have used this to explain it. And last thing, team, for our lesson today, if we want to print our whole array, we can do that as well. So we go again, we use system.out.println, and we just let's use my array 2 since we're just doing it. Put that in there. It's got a squiggly line there. Let's have a look why. So you have to wrap it. Actually, just follow this IntelliJ. And what this means is that to print an array, you can use this method to string, which converts our array into a string. So that's how we can do it. So basically it converts our array into a string, so it'll print out. So let's run this again one last time. Cool, see, it's print out my array 2, the whole array. So that's how you can print the whole array as well in Java. So just a review before we finish. In summary, so a variable holds one single value, like my number here holds 22. An array holds a group or multiple values in the same data type what you declare under one variable name. So it provides a more organized way to manage a collection of data. Our lesson for today, we're going to learn more in our next lesson, and we're going to start learning the for loop and how to iterate over an array of integers and strings. Iterate means we repeatedly execute over something. So we'll talk more about it in our next lesson. So thanks for your time. MrBeatCoder out.